Howdy. After a couple week hiatus, we're back to work. I had a work trip to Vegas in July. And it's funny because the local news I watched one night, and they were talking about the cold spell they were having at 97 degrees the second half of the week. The first half of the week they were complaining about the high humidity at 25%. I get back home and it was 95 with 80% humidity or so. So a bit different weather. But today it's not too bad. We got 82, but the humidity is just out of this world. You sweat and just stand still. This morning it was all cloud covered and rainy on and off, so it's humid enough to basically cause spontaneous rain. But so today we came out. I want to get this pole barn going, the extension on it, and we sunk the post today and put them in place. Let me go over here so you can see it. So we put 5 posts on the back wall, and people have asked before if I put concrete down there before. About 28 inches down here you get a really hard yellow clay that's like iron, and I set all my posts on that. The post hole digger bounces off of it. You can only skim it. It's really tough. So I'm hoping that's gonna do. I haven't seen any undue settling on the rest of the building, and that's what I did on the rest of it. But yeah, so we sunk the 5 posts, and they're not quite even due to roots or whatever we hit underground. We moved a couple of them over about a foot. It's not really going to matter. They're going to be supporting a cross beam, so the height can be a little bit off, or the distance can be a little bit off, and it'll still be fine. It's 7, 7, 8, and 9 or something like that between them. As long as the outside edges were good, and they're in a line, that's all that really mattered. And yeah, some people, we do dig some of them out by hand to clean them out, but I picked this up last year for 75 bucks, and then I had to buy the 8-inch auger because it only came with a 4-inch, so that was another 75 or 100 bucks. It makes it a heck of a lot easier. This one's pretty much beat to crap, but it still runs. I need to put some helicoils in it. One of the exhaust bolts is missing. The other one I have to tighten up halfway through the day because it's soft. But it definitely helps out. So besides this, we went across the road and brush hogged the hunting trails with the International, and had to move a locust. Fell across the trail at the top since last time we were out. If anyone has ever worked with locusts, they're covered in spikes, so that's fun. We broke most of it. We still need to take a chainsaw over there, but we were able to get around it for now. What else? Got some benches I put together. I got the benches from one of my dad's, and the tops are nice, but the bottoms were all rotted to crap, so I built new bottoms, and the tops actually swivel and go down so that you can have a bench like this one over here, or put 2 of them together and make a picnic table. So I was going to paint them. I picked up some green paint, but when I used pressure treated for the bases, and that was pretty wet, so I'm going to let them sit out here for a couple weeks and then I'll paint them. The 4-8M project is going along. We have a head gasket leak on 2 of the cylinders, probably between the 2 of them, because they had low compression. So while I was gone, I filled up the cylinders with some automatic transmission fluid, and what that'll do is it'll soak the top end, soak the rings, soak the valves. I'm going to pick up some valve cover gaskets so I can pull the valves. It's not like a car engine. It's got it's a flathead, so the valves are on the side. The top of it you can take the head gasket head off real nice and easy, and you can pop the valves out easy too. So I should be getting those parts in the next couple of days, and I'll do a video once I have that done. Everything else I've been doing has been cosmetic on it. The hydraulic system on it turned out to work out good once I put good fluid in it. We got to tighten the steering up still, but I'll do that afterwards. So right now it's in a lot of pieces. I just want to get the head taken off and replace the head gasket. And once that's done, I'll paint the main body, and then look for some sheet metal maybe to put it back together. But you know, it's coming along. It's been so humid out. It's actually kind of hot to paint. I've had to sand off some paint I put on before because it would the humidity was, you know, at 90%, which doesn't work well. Paint starts to it goes on funny. So sand it back down, do it again. It went on once I waited till after dark and did it indoors in the garage. It went on fine. So, but that's it. Now it's been a couple weeks since I did an update. Hopefully I'll get down next week, and we'll link all these posts together and cut them to height. It's going to end up being a very low back wall, but you'll see it next week when I do it. Just finished mowing the lawn. One drawback to having two places, you end up doing twice the same chores. But I was looking last night, I wanted to mention something. The place where I got my panels from, we got these almost 4 years ago now, I think. And they were around $500 each. I just looked last night and they got them for like $260, which is awesome price. We might end up adding the 4 more this year, or at least buying them and putting them in storage. That'll get me up to 1.2 kilowatts, which is where I wanted to be. During the week, my father-in-law came in and knocked the flowers down. They look nice, but you have to knock them down, otherwise you start getting suckers trees growing up in them. Finally, there's a breeze, which makes it not so bad to work. This morning there was no breeze and it was high humidity, you just sweat. But yeah, I want to pack up and get out of here. But like I said, I wanted to mention that the prices on the panels are a steal if you're thinking about doing it. It's an awesome time to do it. You know, for all 6 panels, if I was to buy them now, you're looking at like $1,500. It's awesome. We spent about $1,000 or so to get the 2 that we had. And for what we run out here, the 2 we have is plenty, but you can always, you know, when it comes to hunting season, or if you want to start using them more in the winter time, the extra panels will be a godsend. So I think that's it for this week. Hopefully I'll get to come down next week. We got some vacation planned, but that's not until the end of August. So we kicked up a deer on the other side when we were brush hogging. She stood about 20 feet off the trail and waited for us to get pretty close before she dashed. Yeah, it's real thick over there and almost jungle-like when it's high humidity like this. You start knocking down that grass and the humidity just throws up in the air. But it makes it a heck of a lot easier for hunting season, and if we don't do it, that trail would be gone in 2 or 3 years. So, oh, and I have a harness for my my little cutter, my brush cutter. It's like a weed whacker with a saw blade on it. So I ordered the harness for it finally, so I can take care of like all this stuff over here on the edges of the field where I want to keep it from growing back into forest. You know, run it once or twice a year, and that'll keep it from reverting. So that should be in this week too. But yeah, I think that's it for this week. Beautiful view today. Thanks for watching.